The protest was organised by a group of civil society activists. During the protest, a petition was also signed.
හෙට දවස වෙද්දී පාස්කු ප්‍රහාරය සිද්ධ වෙලා වසර 5ක් ගත වෙනවා. වසර 5ක් ගත වෙලා
5 years will have passed tomorrow since these Sunday attacks. Justice is yet to be served. We would like to ask the Attorney General's Department, CID and TIU, where are the arrests? What's the hold-up? They think they can use the tragedy for votes in the next election. We the people of Sri Lanka say this, that this isn't over. We'll keep these protests going in every village, every city, until justice is served.
අපි මේ විරෝධතාවය අඛණ්ඩව කරගෙන යනවා කියන පණිවිඩය අපි අද මේ විදියට දෙනවා.
Reverend Father Cyril Gamini Fernando visited the Criminal Investigation Department yesterday morning to provide a statement regarding the Easter Sunday attacks. He later expressed concern that the CID may be facing limitations in investigating the Easter Sunday attacks. This issue was raised during a police media briefing held today.
පියතුමා ප්‍රකාශ කළ දේ තමයි පොලිසිය විසින් සාධාරණ ඉෂ්ට වෙන්නේ නැහැ කොච්චර ඇවිල්ලා කිව්වත් මේක වැඩක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන චෝදනාව. ඇත්තට මේක එහෙමද?
පොලිසිය වශයෙන් අපිට අනාවරණය වෙලා තියෙන ඒ සියලු කාරණා සම්බන්ධව
The Sri Lanka Police Department has strived to address all matters brought to our attention concerning these Sunday attacks. We understand that concerns have been raised regarding the pace and scope of the investigation. However, it's important to understand that police investigations are not conducted in isolation. The Attorney General's office plays a crucial role in providing legal guidance throughout the investigation process. We prioritize all complaints received, both recent and historical, and conduct thorough investigations based on the evidence presented.
ඉතිහාසයේ පෙර ලැබුණු පැමිණිලි සම්බන්ධවත් ඒ ආකාරයෙන් කටයුතු කරලා තියෙනවා.
Speaking at a media briefing, Reverend Father Cyril Gamini Fernando revealed 8 points that were brought to the attention of the CID.
2018 නොවැම්බර් මාසේ 30 වෙනිදා වවුනතිව් නගරයේදී
On the 30th of November 2018, 2 police officers were murdered in Vaunathiu. Intelligence officers had notified retired DIG Ravi Selviratna that a jacket worn by bikers was found in the scene of the crime. There is a question of who used the IP address that foreign intelligence services identified to have had close contact with Zaharan. The third point is, what was the motive behind providing false evidence and misleading investigative authorities saying that the LTTE was behind the police officer's murder in Vaunathiu. The fourth point is Abdul Asif Jamil, who carried out the suicide bombing in the Tropical Inn restaurant in Deivara, gets a phone call on his cell phone when he is preparing for the suicide bombing in Taj Samudra Hotel. It is after the call he refrained from carrying out the bombing and left the hotel. They talk about Abu Hind, who is superior to Zaharan, because he is known as someone who instructed Zaharan over the phone. He is known under the alias Abu Hind. This fact is notified even in Zaharan's wife Hadia's statements. It is important to uncover the real identity of Abu Hind. These 8 facts were presented to the CID yesterday. Now it is up to the CID to conduct investigations accordingly. If they follow up on these facts, that alone is enough to uncover the truth behind the Easter Sunday attacks.
මේවා ගැන වැඩිදුර විමර්ශන සිදු කළොත් ඒකම ඇති පාස්කු ප්‍රහාරයේ සැබෑව සත්‍ය පිළිබඳව කරුණු හරිහැටි හොයාගන්න.
The delay in delivering justice to the victims of the Easter Sunday attacks was emphasized at a media briefing today.
දන්නවා ජනාධිපති කමිසමට අනියුක්ත කරලා හිටියා විමර්ශන ඒකකයක් පොලිසිය. එතකොට ඒ අය කටුත්
We understand that a special police investigative unit was attached to the Presidential Commission of Inquiry. They have recorded approximately 1,588 statements. However, only 457 of those statements have been forwarded to the Presidential Commission of Inquiry for evidence gathering. There has been no mention of the remaining 1,131 statements. It's been 5 years. The current head of state held the position of Prime Minister at the time of the attacks. The IGP was previously the DIG in charge of the Katua Pite division. The Director of State Intelligence Service, Nilantha Jayawardena, was the second in command of police administration. And the current head of state intelligence, Suresh Saleh, served as the director of army intelligence until late 2016. How can we expect a fair investigation? Everyone in these top positions have pending cases against them. What are they going to do? What investigations can we expect from them?
ඒ අයගේ මොනවාද අපිට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන විමර්ශන?
මේ මහපොළොව මත මොරගසන ඒ මියවුගිය උන්ගේ ලේ අනිවාර්ය.
We will not allow those responsible for the Easter Sunday attacks to go free. We believe in a higher power and universal forces that will ensure the perpetrators eventually face their punishment. We curse them, but true justice comes from a higher authority. Where are the political figures who aided and abetted this conspiracy and financially supported the National Tawhid Jamaat? Whether it's the perpetrators behind the Easter Sunday attacks, the attack on the Temple of the Truth, or those who conspire to fuel dissent and racism, they all seem to stick together. The Supreme Court has named some individuals responsible for the country's economic downfall. It's a disgrace that those who couldn't deliver justice for the 273 lives lost and the over 500 injured in the Easter Sunday attacks are now focusing on minor issues like regulating street vendors. What is the meaning of this? What kind of a country is this?
An overnight procession demanding justice for the victims of the Easter Sunday attacks began this afternoon opposite the St. Anthony Shrine in Kochikade. The procession is being held to mark 5 years since the Easter Sunday attacks. Earlier today, a service was held at the St. Anthony Shrine in Kochikade. The procession that began at the St. Anthony Shrine in Kochikade will head to Modara, Wattala, Jaila and will finally conclude at St. Sebastian's Church in Katuwapitiya.